Everything was different now. There were crowds everywhere. People get healed, people tell their friends, everybody who's hurting for somebody shows up hoping, pleading for a miracle. And that's exactly what they were getting from Jesus at this point. He wanted more than just healings. He wanted transformed lives. And so he gave the sermon. It's probably the most famous teaching by any religious teacher at any time throughout history. And in reality, many Christians have redefined Christianity based on something other than this teaching that Jesus gave, the teaching that he said that if you follow this path, this narrow path, you will find life. If you don't follow it, you won't find life. In the midst of that, he talks about our eyes. How our eyes, as some people have said, is a window to our soul. That started with Jesus. He said if there's light coming into your eyes, then you're bright on the inside. But if you're dark, if your eyes are clouded, then how great is the darkness within you? Jesus was touching on an ancient metaphor about the generous who have bright eyes and the miserly, the cheap, the selfish who have dim eyes. Jesus wants us to be bright-eyed people. It takes two things for that to happen. Number one, you have to open your eyes to the truth so that light can flood in. And the truth of the light of the gospel is that we have a good God who provides. He promises to provide as we look to him. The other truth that as we open our eyes and let the light within us flow out, or as Jesus said, as we shine our light, we don't hide it under a bushel. The receiving and the giving of light always involves the question of resources. Will God provide for me? Can I risk providing for others? That's the person who trusts God to share his resources, time, energy, money, with the world around them. This is the way of Jesus. This is the path. This is one of many of the truths in the teaching, what we call the Sermon on the Mount. We can't substitute good doctrine for good living. There has to be both. There has to be both. Anything other than that, Jesus himself in this section calls false prophecy. Will we be generous? Will we hide? Will we keep to ourselves? Will we give away? These are the kingdom questions. These are the pivotal questions that Jesus asks in his teaching on how to be a student of his.